Nuffinbutfishing thing.
Morning everyone. It's not terribly early, but on a cold winter morning, it's early enough on a day off. I think we're going to go 4 rashers this morning. Got to start your day right. We are off fishing, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be vlogging. We're going to go fishing for pike again on the River Avon. I haven't been there since I last caught my PB, £17.4. The last few days we've had extremely cold weather. It's been around minus, well, yesterday on the way to work it was -5, -6, -7. So we've had some pretty cold nights, and even in the day it's barely been getting above freezing. So I thought, rather than freezing my ass off trying to go for little fish or carp or something, I'm going to take barely any kit and pike fish. I went for a walk yesterday on my lunch break at work, walk around Bath, beautiful day, just to see how the river was looking, and it was down from when I last saw it and a lot clearer. Before it was raging torrent and muddy, so it looked a lot better. So that's where we're going to go today. Hopefully we'll pick up some fish. For everyone that complained last time that I had spaghetti oops with my fry up, there you go. We got beans today. Well, we're in the swim. Probably recognise it from previous sessions. I'm travelling extremely light today, so once again, like I did last time, I'm going to be using quite a mobile approach. I'm going to stick it in here for half an hour to an hour, see how it goes, and if I'm not picking anything up, I'll move along. So same tactics as before, bottom bait, dead baits, half a head section and a tail section on each rod. Well, one on each rod, and just underarm flick, and hopefully we'll pick some up quite quick like we did last time. So let's get the gear sorted, cast the rods out. Well, one thing I found last time I was fishing this stretch was that keeping the baits, repositioning them and moving around, being active, is what got me the bite. So this hasn't gone off, these rods haven't gone off for 20 minutes. Doesn't seem like very long, but from my own experience last time I was here, casting around trying to find them is what got me the bites. So I'm going to bring this one back in and recast it a bit quicker. Well, I think I'm going to give it another 20 minutes in this swim. Nothing seems to be happening so far. Wound in the left rod, no bait on it, so put that one back out. Went to wind in the right rod, snagged and snapped off, so not a great start. If nothing happens in here for the next 20-30 minutes, I'm going to wind in and move on down, further down. Like I said, I'm going to keep active, and if the fish aren't taken where I am, then odds are they aren't here, because I've found that I've had fish quite quick on into casting in new swims, so if nothing's happening there, we will move on. Go on. There we go. It's a nice sized pike. Well, the left hand rod just went off, started ticking away, struck in and we were in. I just weighed it, it's got £9 on the scales. So there we go, lovely Avon pike. Not quite double figures, I thought it might have done because it's pretty solid. You can see how thick it is. But beautiful fish, fighting angry. And yeah, like I said, solid. He's been eating quite well. So he might go double figures in the next few weeks. But £9 is where he went today. Happy with that. Let's slip him back and hopefully have a few more. Off to fight another day. Well, you gotta love it when your plan comes together. I was gonna give it probably another 10 minutes on top of that actually. But recasting, moving the baits around, making sure that I was keeping it going in. Because if the pike aren't there, they tend not to take it. So I was casting around, moving the spots, recast the left one, within a few minutes it was away. So it really does pay off chopping and changing, a bit different to carp fishing where you don't want to really spook them. Pike seem to be much more, if it's in their face they'll have it, so that seems to have paid off. Now I've had one in here, I may not give it too much longer because there may not be many other fish in here in this stretch anyway, so I might move on quite soon. So we're going to give it about another 15 minutes, recast the bait, and if nothing happens then we will move on. But I'd quite like to have another double today. That was just shy of £10, so it'd be quite nice to have another lump, especially because they've got their winter weight on now, so fingers crossed we'll have a few more. Right, well I've just started moving. I've moved probably about 70 to 100 foot down the bank, not very much, but this is in between the two swims. The next swim along is where I had my PB, and I've always walked along here and thought this bit looks quite nice, especially in the summer. It looked really nice. But you can get down to the water just here, so I'm going to put two rods down here, fish one down the margin quite near this tree, and the other one just underarm flick out again. So it's a spot I probably don't think is fished too much. I've never fished it. So maybe it might be worth a try here. It's only just gone 11 o'clock, so I've got quite a while yet. So I'm going to stick it in here for about an hour or so, and if nothing happens we'll move on. But I'm feeling like this swim could produce something, so let's get the rods down there. Unfortunately this swim hasn't produced. I thought it looked quite nice, but unfortunately nothing's happened. Oh, don't snag now. I'm having a bit of a nightmare with snags today as well. Well, I'm going to have to pull for a break on that one. But anyway, next time you see me I'm going to be moving along to the next swim, where hopefully I'll have two new traces tied up and the rod's about to go out. Well, as you can see, we're in my favourite swim on this stretch, but it is a bit of a ski slope at the moment, so once again I'll probably be falling flat on my arse. The water is still flowing a bit faster than I thought it was, so I can't fish as far out as I did last time because the bait is just bouncing along. So they're not as far out. Left one just down here to the left, and the right one, again just an underarm flick just in front of me to the right a little bit. So spots that I've caught from before. Fingers crossed we'll have one in this swim, and if I do, I'll try and catch me slipping on my arse on camera. unfortunately the right rod was just going off. Struck it, felt it for a second or two, then it came off. I was just tying up a little trace to do a bit of lure fishing anyway, so I'm going to use this opportunity to start casting this about anyway. But if I'm not having anything on this, I may put the dead bait back out for the last hour or so. Got a couple of hours left of light. Whether the rain's going to get it before then, I don't know. But let's just have a bit of fun with the lure. One of my goals is to have a pike on a lure this year, so.
Well, exactly as forecast, it's just gone 2 o'clock and started to rain. So the camera's going to go away because I haven't got any shelter with me today. So unless I have anything else, this is going to be the end. I hope you enjoyed this session. It's my third session of the year and it's still not a blank. So 3 sessions in a row and I haven't blanked yet, which is so much better than last year. Last year I was blanking every single session until March, I think it was. So it hasn't been a blank, which is good. Quite a nice fish to start the day. Shame I couldn't have anything else. But it's always nice to be out and it's a different day. My day off today is a Thursday, so I still made the most of it. And the weather's meant to turn pretty horrible the next few days, so I'm glad I got this session in before it got all wet and horrible. So cheers for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you did. Add me on Facebook and Instagram, Nuffinbutfishing, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.
Nuffinbutfishing.